Hello, hello. This is day one of trying to be versatile as a music producer, or how I like to call it, make dope art series. So in this series, I want to challenge myself to not think in the box or to limit my creativity in order to fit a certain genre. Instead, I want to transpose whatever I'm feeling in the moment into music and find the right sounds and everything, just trying to transpose the pure feeling that I'm feeling in the moment. So let's jump into the beat and see what I created for the first day of this series. So we have this as a starting point. So basically this is our starting point. So let's break it down. So we have wind here and vinyl cracker. Something that I like to do always on those type of things to make them occupy more stuff. I would say if you are poor as me, use shaper box and also render it after. And I like to do this one. So basically it's a volume and a width. So you make the volume from 6 dB to full and the width from mono to stereo. So it creates this stereo field for both of them. So I did for both and render it. Then for this we have Sky Keys About Time preset, and we have double halftime here on the quarter note, one on X2 and 1.5, some EQ, some SSL, some compressor, EQ again, and literally panning it. So without the halftime it sounds like this. Let me take this off. It sounds like this without anything. And here we have this one, Ghost in the Machine, and a lexicon, and again panning. So this should sound like this. So basically this is the whole melody that runs the whole track. Then we have here the transition, which is a sub drop, and this one. Then we have this bass here. I don't know if I added anything to it, but I think I did, so those are the parameters. And I cut some of the low end because it was too much for my ears, some saturation, decapitator, and panning. Then we have those here, which is Mellotron strings and a pad. Let's hear each one individually. So we have minor here, minor, minor, and major. So we have a B minor, E minor, F sharp minor, and the G major. So we have RC20 on the EQ, tape mellow, and Pamman. As you see, those chords here are ascending, and those chords here are descending on the Mellotron. So the preset is stereo strings, and I think I changed some stuff here, but I don't know what I did. So this is how it should look like. Then we have some chorus, tape, Valhalla delay with those settings, room with those settings, EQ, and some mondo mode. And this is it basically for the first part. So basically this is for the first part. Then it goes into this. So we have the same chords here, but what I did, we have the main pad and then two more layers, but those layers hit on different chords. One of the chords, let me make this bigger. One hits on the first and third and one on the second. Let's hear how the pad sounds without any layer. Okay, so we have contact and some saturation. This preset 40 PWO piano. Then for the layer we have this color key, saturation, and this preset. And for this one, 61 flutorgy, some EQ, and some delay. And together it sounds like this. So this is the pad basically. Then let's add the drums. So those are the drums. So let's break each one of them individually. So we have this one here. Just a flanger on it. And then we have this snap here. There are 3 kicks here. We have the snare playing on the 2 and 4. And this one as well. So basically this is the groove. Let's see how I did everything. So on the individual channels I see there is nothing. But on the snare bass we have delay, shimmer, room, EQ, shifting a semitone up. Then for the kick I see there are EQ, and for those ones we have flanger, panning, and the hi-hats roll. And then we have the hi-hats here for the chorus. For the hi-hats roll, we have -1 semitone, and then we have a parallel chain with reverb. And for the chorus, we have EQ, EQ, and parallel with Valhalla and panning. Basically, that's it. And we have the lead here. So basically, for this one we have this preset that is a pad. Then we have a parallel with shimmer and delay. Those are the settings. Then we have another parallel with this delay here. Shifter, a parallel with what is here with the EQ, reverb, and another reverb. So we have this one here, I don't know why. We have a chorus and another EQ. For the layer we have again glaze, this preset, and the same chain basically. And this sound here we have bouncy bell, tube delay, reverb, EQ, and panning, and some words voices here. And let's see the outro. So we have this pad here, which is not processed, nothing. I think I took this from another project that I had. We have this lead here that the chain for it is, it's actually not a lot of, so it's this preset with a delay, lo-fi delay, and some mondo. Not too much going on here, I see. And the pad for outro, it's only those 2 chords, so I think it's the B minor and the F sharp minor, and it starts from the sharp. And the preset is in the air with needlepoint. So basically this one is my favorite vinyl plugin. And then we have some EQ and mondo to give it movement. So the pad sounds like this. And the lead sounds like this. What I forgot to mention is the chords for the chorus change. We have the same layers, but the chords change. So we have only 3 chords here, and the chords are like this. So we have a G, we have another G, a D, and G. So it's a lot of octaves. So we have a B, a B, a G, and an A here. And then we have A, A, E, A. And it sounds like this. And that's the whole song basically. And I see I have something on my master here. So it's a parallel again with these presets on the G37. Let's see how it sounds. So it sounds like this, but in context with everything. I think I opted for it just to give more movement and have this weird vibe that, I don't know, you feel dragged in. And so yeah, that's for the first day of this. That's the whole project, and I think I covered everything. The only thing I didn't cover, I think it was the perk note, this one, which is a bass on high octave from this preset, bass chord 2, some saturation and some EQ, and it sounds like this. And yeah, I think that's everything covered.